Hello, I'm John Rutter. I'm a composer. I earn my living writing music. And like all composers, I need to eat. And in the days when I was supporting a young family, they needed to eat as well. So, how do I earn my living? Well, there are different reward systems for different kinds of composition, but if, like me, you write mainly choral music, it's very simple. I write the music, and if you're kind enough to want to perform it, you buy the copies, as many as you need for the members of your choir, and the proceeds of that sale are split 3 ways between the retailer who sold it to you, the publisher who published it, and the composer who wrote it in the first place, me. Simple. A good bargain, you might say. But wait a minute, there's a snag. A little while ago, I was in the choir vestry of St. Phoebe's Church, and I couldn't help noticing that many of the copies of music in the choir folders were photocopies. And I looked in the choir library, and there were a lot more. Oh dear, it wasn't just old music, it was the music of living composers, including me. Well, as I was saying, most people buy their music. But did you hear about Thievebury Academy School Choir? Now, they've got a very efficient school secretary, and the school director of music only has to hand her 1 copy of any choral piece that is found somewhere on an illegal internet site. And in no time at all, she's produced 50 beautifully printed and stapled copies for the school choir. Oh. So, well, some people pay for the music they use. But what about the chapel choir of Lightfinger College? And they're from one of our oldest and most respected universities. They've got a very clever, resourceful young chapel choir librarian who's expert at searching the internet for any choral piece that he may want for the choir, and he can produce the copies instantly at no cost. And then there's Bad Apple Choral Society. I'm sorry to say they will go to almost any lengths to avoid buying the music that they sing. I know everyone's budgets are stretched, but composers' budgets are stretched too. Well, perhaps a few people pay for the music that they use. But I wept when I heard about the Slyminster Diocesan Choral Festival, where the diocesan secretary put a notice around to all the participating choirs saying, you don't have to buy any of your music, you can get it all free off the internet. Well, I wouldn't have minded so much, only some of it was mine. So my message is very simple. You wouldn't steal the coffee and biscuits for your choir break from your local supermarket, so don't steal the music that you sing either. You can legally photocopy music, and as a rule of thumb, it's okay if the composer has been dead for more than 70 years, or in the case of old music, if the edition is more than 25 years old. Otherwise, if you want to use it, please do pay for it. Now, there's a wizard new licensing scheme that's just been launched by Printed Music Licensing Limited, who are affiliated to the Music Publishers Association, and it enables amateur choirs to photocopy as many as they need for their own use, and you pay on a sliding scale, but some of the money that you pay finds its way back to the publisher and the composer. So it's a very good scheme, and you can find out all about it from the PMLL website or from following the links at the end of this video. So, happy singing.